Welcome to a very bare bones edition of Lyrical Alchemy, where we uncover the poetic power hidden in heavy music. Today we're diving into Metallica's For Whom the Bell Tolls, a thunderous track that's not just about war, but about the futility of it. Inspired by Ernest Hemingway's novel of the same name, this song is a masterclass in literary illusion, symbolism, and existential reflection. Let's get to it. Hemingway's novel takes place during the Spanish Civil War, which took place during 1936 to 1939, and it focuses on the conflict between the fascist nationalists and the leftist Republicans. Our main protagonist is Robert Jordan. He's an American and a volunteer with the Republican guerrilla forces. He is assigned to blow up a bridge to aid an upcoming offensive. Jordan joins a band of guerrilla fighters hiding in the mountains. As he prepares for his mission, he grapples with the complexities of war, loyalty, and love. He falls in love with Maria, a young woman traumatized by the war. And the story unfolds over 3 intense days, exploring Jordan's internal conflict, the dynamics within the guerrilla group, and the philosophical weight of his mission. A lot of the themes that Hemingway explores in this particular novel include morality and sacrifice, the futility of war, love and connection, and duty versus individualism. Morality and sacrifice is basically in the title, and it's taken from John Donne's meditation, emphasizing the shared fate of humanity. When one person dies, we are all diminished. With the futility of war, Hemingway portrays war as not glorious, but as tragic and morally ambiguous. With love and connection, amid violence surrounding them, Jordan and Maria's relationship offers a glimpse of hope and human intimacy. Lastly, we have duty and individualism. Jordan struggles between following orders and making moral choices. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to know what happens, skip this part. But it's been around since 1940, guys, so probably want to get reading it. The novel ends with Jordan wounded and left behind to face death, and he reflects on his life, love, and the meaning of sacrifice. Metallica's For Whom the Bell Tolls draws heavy from the themes and emotional landscape that Hemingway set up. It's not a direct retelling of the novel. Instead, the song channels the existential weight, futility of war, and the shared mortality that Hemingway explores, but they do it through the lens of heavy metal. Here's how they connect. The title and illusion. So the song borrows its title directly from Hemingway's novel, which itself references John Donne's meditation, never send to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. This line is a reminder that death is universal. When one person dies, it affects us all. Metallica uses this idea to underscore the indifference of time and the inevitability of death. They also connect because they view war as a psychological hell. Hemingway's novel shows war as morally complex and emotionally devastating, not heroic. Metallica echoes this with lyrics like "Men of Five, still alive through the raging glow, gone insane from the pain that they surely know." These lines reflect the mental trauma and loss of innocence experienced by young soldiers, just like Robert Jordan and the guerrillas in the novel. We then have existential isolation. In the novel, Robert Jordan faces existential questions about duty, love, and mortality. And Metallica captures this isolation with imagery like constant chills deep inside, a metaphor for emotional detachment and alienation. It sends a shiver up your spine. Then we have time and inevitability. Hemingway's narrative unfolds over a few days, emphasizing how time marches towards death. Metallica's chorus echoes, "For whom the bell tolls, time marches on," reinforcing the fatalism. Time is indifferent and death is inevitable. Lastly, we have irony and disillusionment. Hemingway critiques the romanticism of war, and Metallica does the same with lines like "Hear the silence so loud," a paradox that reflects the psychological dissonance of combat. Metallica's heavy, ominous sound, especially Cliff Burton's distorted bass intro, mirrors the dark and tragic atmosphere of Hemingway's story. So the music becomes a dirge, a sonic representation of war's toll on the human spirit. The song uses musical devices such as dissonance, tempo, and atmosphere to paint a message of the song. For Whom the Bell Tolls is more than a war song. It's a meditation on mortality, and the cost of violence, and the shared fate of humanity. Metallica uses literary allusion and vivid imagery to elevate the track into something timeless and tragic. As always, this is my interpretation. Music and literature are deeply personal, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What does this song mean to you? As always, my name is Cord Henson. Keep it metal, y'all.